catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. I'm floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We don't switch sides, she thinks she love me.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now Ross to return. And now here's Ross. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Smith and Jigba in motion right. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Second down, here's Richardson. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes?
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Darius Slay with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll get that complete to Albert O. Touchdown! Albert O with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0.
14, Eagles nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively, because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. On the return is Williams. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level. 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Rodgers now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Another milestone falling on that last throw in what has been an MVP-type season so far, as he has now gone over 4,000 yards passing already on the year.
And it's been a whole lot of fun to watch as he's put together this type of a season. And to me, you have to figure, with so many games remaining, I think he'll breeze past 5,000 yards. Could he challenge the all-time record? Maybe even bump it up closer to 6,000 yards? I can't wait to watch. And the way he's playing, I wouldn't put it past him.
At the Eagles' 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's second down and 2. And they'll send Williams in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Eagles nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
That's how it's done.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
And I've loved watching this unit on tape because throughout this season, I've seen them do all the right things. They're about as talented a group as I've seen, and they know how to stop the run.
Off play action. Richardson. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Here we go.
Let's put 6 on the board, fellas.
21-0 our score after one.
Cowboys 21, Eagles 9.
Run that ball down the field. This drive is ready.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Daxton Hill in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
What are you looking at, Rap?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Richardson. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith and Jigba. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Williams to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
28-yard gain. And the Cowboy first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Rodgers. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 15.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Richardson now on second down. That's caught by the rookie, Quentin Johnston. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Richardson to throw off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Short throw to Smith. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Richardson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Smith and Jigba in motion right. Now they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, but instead, here's Swift. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Shot 60, shot 60.
Now it's Richardson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Justin Jefferson. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Pete Werner. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready up.
They go play action with Richardson. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their cabinets. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Let's go now.
This 2nd and 4. Now Richardson back to throw it. Targeting Pitts on the outright, and he's got it complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 12-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Christian Watson. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now McManus for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. A final shot before the half. Richardson, Smith and Jigma to the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 49. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Rodgers going to throw. He completes this to Walker. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. And now they're in the hurry up. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On play action, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
He's got him in, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go with White on the counter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Richardson on the bootleg here. He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And Walker has it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. Linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers rolling to his right. That is incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. He'll get that complete to Alvaro. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. First down, Dallas.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than half a foot. On the sneak, Rodgers. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 1 yard is the gain. And the Cowboys are set up now with a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Walker will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Get 300. Get 300.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Richardson's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Eagles. First down.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Derek Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
On the ball.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He gets it to Johnston. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Cowboys.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 26-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. McManus now for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Cowboys 40, Eagles 14. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
In it to win it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 23 yards on the play.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Let's go now.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Deputy!
First and 10, here's Richardson with it. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Richardson off the play fake. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Derek Brown able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And this one is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And it's incomplete. It's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, though. They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racers